Hello, hello, and welcome to day 13 of 21 Days to Success. I am so happy and very proud of everyone that is in this Zoom today because you had made it to day 13. Yay! And I'm also very proud of everything that is going on in our team and all the results that everyone is getting from this challenge. um, we can't forget that May is listening and doing everything from her home because she just got surgery, and before that she worked very hard to get everything on place. And then, you know, you guys have a schedule shows and you're going to shows, and I today want to recognize, wait, let's wait for her. She's not listening. Charity? There she is. I would like to recognize Charity because she was having a one-on-one, and in the middle of the one-on-one, it sounded like the person hang up on her. She tried again, it goes straight to voicemail, and the regular person will say, well, she just wasn't interested, she doesn't like what I'm saying, right? And we'll give up. But that's what my new Charity did, because she has completely changed. She try again on the messenger, and the person goes, my phone died on me. And that is why it's so important. Remember that we spoke about this once. Think what is better for you to think. What is better for you to think? Something happened with the phone. And that's exactly what happened. And so she tried again and she got to talk to this person. So yay for Charity who tried.
She said she's ready. We'll see if she signs up. Well,
No,
she
positive thinking. Remember?
well, not as a distributor, but she wanted the wraps.
Ah, okay. Not as a distributor, but with the wraps. That's perfect. That's good. So remember to keep doing that. You know, in my space, everything is possible because that's what's going to happen. And then, you know, you pray and you say it, and then you step away from the way, basically, and let God work it. Because sometimes we're so busy asking, oh, please, I need to get to this, I need to do this, I need this many customers, I need this many distributors. And we do not let him do what he is supposed to do. He can be like, Maricruz, shut up for a minute, let me work. You know, like, I'm working on it. Just be quiet for a minute here. So it was really nice to see you guys posting on the page about what was holding you back. And see, when I saw it, it was like, I think we all have about the same fear is one. Procrastination is another one, like being lazy, like I don't really want to do it right now. I don't know. I don't feel like it. What if they say no? What if they, you know? And I really love that this challenge is taking us from the talk to a performance mode. We are going to go to performance. Is that how you say it? Performance mode. And so it's very interesting to see how our mind is changing, our heart is changing, and how we are getting transformed. And I was saying in the other Zoom today, it's like we are in this blender, like in a food processor, and it's going to completely transform us. So today, the frog. When Charity sent me that message, I said, "What could be worse, Charity? Now you can handle anything. If she hang up on you, you know you can handle anything. That was the biggest frog you're gonna swallow. That's the biggest frog you're gonna eat in the 21 days. Now call someone else." She's like, "No, I'm gonna call one more time." So let's see what the frog for today is. We're gonna keep it very short because, as you can see, I am not getting better. I am actually going backwards, and I got medicine today. Lots of medicine. Not too many, but not too much, but I did. Today is put pressure in yourself. Like we haven't been doing this for the last 13 days, right? The first requirement of success is apply your physical energies uninterruptedly and mental to a single problem without getting tired. So focus, focus, focus. This is what like the almost like the 13th time that they tell us to focus on only one thing. Like everything is like you have to be focused on what you're doing. So set deadlines, secondary deadlines for each task or activity. Create your own system of obligations. Raise your head, raise your own bar, and do not give up. Once you establish a date, stick to it and even try to overcome it. Something very interesting about what I'm reading is raise your own bar. Like you have to raise the bar. You have to be the one putting a date. Is your date, is your challenge, is your business. You raise the bar and you decide where do you want to go. Write down each step of a major project or work before you start it. So if your goal for this month is Ruby, what are the steps? You need executive, and then you need two 400s. I don't know. I'm even forgetting what a Ruby is. And so you're gonna write down what you need, and then you're gonna write down the steps and go for them. Then determine how many minutes and hours will be required to complete each phase. So maybe your first one is to get the 5 distributors, and then so that's gonna be phase 1, and then phase 2 is going to be getting them to 400. So think about how long it will take you, and sometimes like we had proved this over and over. This can happen in one day. Once I went with a distributor that is coming back to the business. Caroline, Maru is coming back to the business. So I went with Maru. We have a party with 7 people. One signed up as a distributor, everybody else signs up as a loyal customer, and we have one new distributor at 400 in one day. So these things happen. So think about what are the steps, how are you going to do it? Then organize your daily and weekly agenda to create segments of time. When do I work exclusively on this task? Okay, so we're going to be putting pressure on ourselves today. So the principle, the intent principle is take charge of your life before you end up waiting for a rescue that will never come. So yeah, don't wait for someone to come and do it. Be the leader, someone who can work without supervision. Okay, so we're gonna base our task on that. And the first one is, I am not going to complain. First, we're not going to complain because I want to take Charity as an example today. She did not complain about the person. She said, I'm going to get this person. I'm going back and I'm going to talk to this person. So do not complain, be thankful. And we have been doing this, but just in case some of us haven't been doing the 15 minutes of being thankful, we are going to remind you, be thankful, do not complain, do not whine. We're all enough to run a business, so we can stop the whining and just be thankful for everything that is happening, okay? Number 2, by now we already have about 30 to 50 new people we have been talking to. Some people we have already talked to about the business and about becoming a loyal customer. So tomorrow we are going to go and close the deal with them. So tomorrow we're going to close the deal from 1 to 5 new either loyal customers or distributors. That is the goal for tomorrow, at least one. but the top one is 5. I mean, I'm not going to put a limit on you. If you can have 10, that's perfect. But 1 to 5 tomorrow, okay? Then you're going to set your limits. You're going to put the time that you are going to be working on your business, the steps that you're going to take for your goal. Set a schedules and set a date for your goals. So that's number 4. And number 5, okay, this is very interesting. Remember 2 or 3 days ago, we went and talked to our neighbors? Well, not for you, May. I don't want you to go out yet if you're not needing to. But everybody else, if you didn't go and see your neighbors, I want you to go out anywhere. Neighbors is better because you know them. And you're going to take samples of greens and you're going to have them try the greens. At least 5 people. Just try them. And if you don't want to do that with neighbors, you can just call someone that you had. You know, what happened to me when I was doing this 21 day, I remember people that I had been thinking or we scheduled and then we didn't reschedule. And I have them on my list and I look for those people, and those were the ones that I was calling and saying, hey, you know what, I'm doing a challenge. I know we talked about meeting before and we never got to. Do you mind? Do you have any time right now? Because I really need to be doing this. And those people were the ones that really helped me. And I got loyal customers from that. So you can do that too. But you need 5 people, 5 new people to try any product. Okay? Or, you can do it the other way. You can call 5 people and ask, what is your, like 5 loyal customers, and ask them, what is your favorite product? And then ask them to tell 3 people about that product and ask if they will try it. And you can do them both. Okay? Questions about the task?
Can you go over the first task again about the 4 different things? Like, I think it was, I don't know if I got it right. Like, the first part is be thankful. The second part is go close the deal with 1 to 5 new LCs or DTs. And then set a schedule, like your daily schedule, and then set a date for your goal. Was that it?
The third one was set your limits.
Okay.
Like, you need to have a limit, you know, like, I'm going to be doing this or not. Then it's just, that is different from your schedule. Like, I think with the limits, the agenda with the colors really helps us, because then we set the limits. Like, this is how much time I want to spend with my family, and this is how much time I want to spend on my business, you know. So set the limits, but also set your goals. So that has really helped me. Did that make it a little clear?
Yes, thank you.
Okay. And then, yeah, on number 4, you're gonna set up schedules and put the dates on your goals. And then on number 5, have 5 people try the products, and you can either or you can make it that you call your loyal customers, ask them what is their favorite product, and then they will connect you with people to try the products. Ask them, tell them that you're gonna do a raffle. Like all of us, yesterday's task was to buy your ticket for conference, right? So now you had 5 new rewards, the Grab rewards. So you can easily do a raffle for your loyal customers that refer people. I'm just getting a person who asked me if I'm a distributor, and I say yes. Can I help you? And she's like, yes. I'm interested on the Grabs and some of the vitamins and things like that. I'm happy. I'm happy. Okay. So I'm sorry that I got distracted, but that really caught my eye when that message came in on my computer. Like, I want some. I'm like, yay! Okay, so that is it. Comments? How are you guys doing? May?
I followed up on my one-to-one from last Wednesday. I had given her pictures of what the wrap does and some before and after, and I asked her later on, this is a lot, are there any questions? She said no. So I let it be, and today I gave her a call and I said, did you share that you want to do this with your husband? She said yes. What did he say? No. And I said, what do you want to do? I want to do this, she says. So I said, well, what is it that you can work for, that you've been dreaming? You had shared that you wanted a home with a backyard. She said, yeah, I like that, and I want an RV to go to Florida too. So she was already dreaming. And she said, no, I can't get my kit until the first of the month because I got so many bills. And I said, well, what are you doing? You said you had 2 road trips. Oh, I got a baby shower to go to. I said, great. She said, well, I only know the mother-to-be. I said, yes, but you got some wraps, don't you? Put one in a Blitz card, baby gift. Everyone passed the baby gift around. Wow, did it open her eyes? I said, you could talk about stretch marks. You could talk about defining gels. All the women are here. So she got real excited. And then the next road trip, she's going to be gone for 2 weeks. And I said, you're going to see family and friends. Well, let's talk about, I'm going to get you some wraps so you can sell. That's $400, 16 wraps. Half of them could be customers. You could do distributors. She got off the phone. She was so excited. Could not hold her down. So I was dreaming for her. I was not letting the idea that her husband didn't want her to do it, even though he loves the wraps. So it was a teaching experience for me to not let her husband say no to influence what I would say, So and I practiced on one of my LCs tonight. And she got to learn about more of the products and everything.
I used to do another business before this, and my upline was in California and I was in Minnesota. And when she started talking to me about it, I said, Maria, my husband doesn't want me to do it. And she goes, Maricruz, remember, Caroline, ¿cómo se dice Adán y Eva? Because I don't want to say it wrong.
What is the word? What word?
Adán y Eva, the first people on earth.
Oh, I was like, what word? I thought it was one word. Adam and Eve?
She said, if she make him betray God, that just tells you the power that a woman has on her words. If you cannot convince your husband that you want to do a business, you're not using it right. And I don't know, That stuck with me until now, because most of the time we use our husbands as excuse because we are afraid. And maybe most of the times the husband are like, whatever you want to do, honey, you know. But we use them. If he just said, well, I don't know, whatever you want to do, she took it as a no because she's afraid. So it is, what you did is great because you show her, you open her eyes to the possibilities that she has with this business. So
Well, when I did our one-on-one, I don't know if you know, but I blitzed the waitress while she was there.
I remember that. Yeah, you say that.
And so we're following up and using that as a launching pad for her. And when we went our separate ways, she already had 100 lists started in her mind.
Yeah, no. She needs to get in right. Maybe you want to remind her that this month we have the point system for the Christmas cash, and she doesn't want to let that go either. So
she knows that,
okay.
but she said that she couldn't join until November. But I'm pushing it up because of that baby shower and different things.
Yep,
So,
it's gonna be great. It's
yeah,
just
it'll be fine. It'll be great.
it will be
If
really
it's to be, it will be. Yes.
exactly. Well, congratulations, May. Tomorrow you call her up and you said we need to close this deal. Are you done being afraid? We need to close this deal. Okay.
Because it's part of my challenge.
Can you help me with my challenge? Anyone else has a question or a comment? No one?
I just wanted to say to May something that I tell people that have that same excuse or same reason. I always tell them to play down the business to their spouse in the beginning and tell them that, you know, remind their husband of whatever hobby he has that he loves to do. You know, I remember telling my husband, will you pay for softball every quarter and you pay for all your gear and then you go out to dinner afterwards and, you know, think about how much money you spend on softball. This is my new hobby. I love this. It makes me happy. I have fun. I'm making new friends. And then turn it in the back of her mind, knowing that she wants to turn it into a business and that she wants to be successful. But in the beginning, sometimes you have to sell it to your husband. It's like, it's making me happy and it's fun and it's a hobby. You have your hobby. You hunt or you whatever you do. This is what I want to do for my hobby right now. It makes me happy. It fulfills me. Instead of being like, because all the husband is seeing is the dollar signs as far as like, are you going to make money? You know? And so to turn it into a hobby in the beginning and then, but in the back of her mind knowing that she's going to prove him wrong and become successful. But to tell him and to give him that thing in the beginning, so that because most husbands can't say no to something that makes their wife happy. You know, if it is making her happy and giving her fulfillment, friendships and fun and getting out of the house or whatever she needs in her life, most husbands are like, oh, honey, do that. If that makes you happy, that's good. You know, instead of like, well, how much money are you gonna make? You know, it's a different approach, and it seems to work for some of my girls.
I like that.
I like that a lot.
I like that a lot too. Mm-hmm. Yep. I'm gonna use it next time. I really like it. Okay, so you guys, should we start from the top or the bottom today for our ending?
Just depends if I'm first or last.
Oh, well, you open the microphone, so you go first now.
Crap. Well, on mine, I'm next to you, so I'm second. So.
Well, you know mine.
Happy and excited.
Happy and excited every day.
Pumped because you got people messaging you.
And plus that one, yeah. Okay, what about you?
I've had a rough day, I'm thinking.
You have a rough day, but I think you accomplished something. So I will suggest for you that
Not
work.
killing my husband was a big accomplishment.
Yay! Not complaining to the husband. She did it. Well, remember that the husbands only hate our business because we complain too much, and they are the ones that listen to it. So
It wasn't even about the business. It was about kids.
well, still keeping it positive. He's gonna know that this 21 days helping.
You're gonna come bail me out?
You want us to come back to you, Charity?
No, it doesn't matter. It's fine.
Okay, so what are you gonna say then? What is your word going to be?
I feel like we've used them all. Determined, optimistic, positive, focused. I feel like we've used a lot of them.
But pick one for today.
Overachiever. There
you go. That's what I wanted to hear. Good job. Christine?
I think my word today is energized. I guess I'm looking forward to these next couple of days because I finally have more than, so I worked the last 2 days. So for me, it's, I guess that's you probably saw on my list, one of my biggest holdups too is my work schedule. Because on days that I work, I'm at work for 14 hours and I don't even have time for a lunch break. So it's hard to really do any other activities. Luckily, I actually have a big customer base at work, so that helps, but I don't feel like I get anything else done. So I'm coming up to 2 days off where I feel like I'm going to be able to actually do some of the things that are on my to-do list that I haven't been able to do in the last couple of days. So I'm going to go with energize.
Nice. Perfect. Thank you. May?
My word is smile. The reason why is that I have all these names, and instead of messaging, I am going to use my microphone to talk to them. They're not going to expect it, and I feel like it will build more of a relationship. And the reason why I chose the word smile is that when you talk and when you're smiling, the tone is so much more engaging and pleasant. And it was something that I was taught from my previous network marketing. And I need to make sure that I do that. And so that's what I'm going to do different. I'm going to use the microphone and take advantage of that. Because I forgot who the top director was, but she had red hair and a lot of tattoos. And she basically... she basically said she leaves voice messages to everyone, and it is so much easier to do so, and it feels more personable.
It wasn't with It Works, was it?
Yeah, I think it's
the redhead.
Yes.
Jessica Pierce.
Oh, it is? Okay.
Nice. Thanks, Charity. Thanks, May. Kayla? Kaylita.
Yes. Sorry, I'm in a rush to leave real quick, but I'd probably have to say inspired from like keto coffee. I'd say fit, fueled, and focused right now.
See? Inspiration comes from everywhere. Thank you, Kayla. Caro?
I think I would have to say that I am motivated. Maybe I said that another day. Sorry if that's a repeat. I hope you're not. Are you keeping track of my words?
No. Not at all. Motivated is good. Danielle, can you talk or you want to type it?
Hello. My word for tonight is strong, and I'm in a Bible study group of women at church, and that's kind of what we're working on. Is it's called Mom Strong, and so it's a lot of stuff I can personally apply to my business and the way I run it. And so that was my word, strong, because you just, instead of focusing on your past or failures or laziness, I'm going to focus on learning from those experiences and getting stronger each day and moving forward.
Okay.
Love it. Love it. Thank you so much. Well, thank you, everyone, and congratulations for already day 13. It looks like this is the group that is going to finish. So I am very happy. It's 7 people. We are 7, and 7 is a great number, I feel like. So congratulations. Let's tackle the day tomorrow. And if you have any questions, you can always message on the chat or message me or message Caroline. And Caroline and I, well, it mostly her. She's doing a challenge. We're getting ready for that challenge. And so pay attention, because something really good is coming on top of everything else that we have going on. More good news are coming.
Wow.
Right, Caro?
Maybe we'll make the announcement together.
Maybe we will.
Together. I will see you in a few days.
I know. We will make the announcement together from here. Yay! I remember now. Okay. Well, there we go. So you guys just work very hard, because I know that this group is the one that is going to win all the prizes, right? So just keep doing what we're doing. And I know they're really good prizes. So yay! Well, thank you, everyone. Caro, you want to say something else?
No, I'm eating my fat bomb.
Whoa.
Keto went off the window with this cold. I was like, I don't know what's going on, but I need to eat something else, because I can't just be eating keto. I did a soup with veggies and stuff, but I was like, I'm tired. I need to have some food. I had tortillas today. I was like, I need a taco.
I have a question.
Good for the soul. Yes, ma'am?
Can we add our LCs to our Keto Works group?
Yes.
Okay. If they're not a customer, they can't join. Is that correct?
No, they can.
Okay, that's why I thought they were open to anyone.
I have a couple people in there that are, watching and talking and asking questions, and it is more likely that they'll become a customer if they see all,
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And mostly because nobody's really talking about the business, so nobody's saying stuff about business, so it doesn't matter, They're just sharing recipes and,
Okay.
questions and stuff.
Okay, because I share with my LC tonight. Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you, everyone. Have a good night.
Bye.
Bye.